my lovely witches. I am sharing with you my Ostara altar setup. So starting with the top of the altar, which is a section that if you followed me on Instagram or follow me here much, you'll know it doesn't change an awful lot. This is the Equinox and Green Man section. This little Equinox statue is one that I upcycled from something I found in the op shop. And there's a couple of more traditional Equinox statues as well that I've purchased. Artwork up there by Molly Roberts and another there by La Green Witch. This is a black cockatoo feather. We have a little candle holder that I made and my Professor Lupin spine candle from Helena Garcia. This center section is a section pretty much of things that I just really love, that I've collected from a variety of friends or artists. So starting over in the back here, we have two pomegranates. We have a bright pomegranate and a dark pomegranate. Both of those were made by Crow from Marget Inglis Witchcraft. And then the two wood slice pieces of art here, the Pentacle and the Sun Moon, were by Kirra Adams Art. Love both of those. We have my little flow sacred vessel in there. And then this beautifully painted stone by the Equinox Witch. Little triquetra bell, a green man. And then, oh my God, I'm completely obsessed with this wood-burned piece by the Smiling Witch. And she also did this gorgeous altar cloth with the goddesses on it. And then my two little beaded goddesses came from the op shop. And there's another Molly piece in the center there, that painted paper feather. And then just behind that candlestick, you can see Mothu, the moth that I made. The candlesticks were painted by myself. There's a moon and a sun. And then in through the back there, we have another pentacle by Kirra. We have a painted sunstone that I made. Little Medusa coin and little Medusa sort of statue thing. That little belladonna embroidery piece is by the Serpent Thread. And another pomegranate piece, which was my own little dish that I made. And then there's two sigils, one for the Caliac and one for Corrigan Moon Leopard. And my little juicy fat goddess. A little piece of orgonite there. My flow symbol. This, oh my God, how adorable is this paper bird? Ah, I love her so much. Her name is Hermione. And she was made by Pen or Mixie Gregory. I'll link her amazing channel below. She does gorgeous, gorgeous art. Then we have a little Caliac section at the end here. I've got some prayer beads in there. We've got this glass ball. We have this crystal ball, some Caliac oil. There's a little artwork I created in the back there. And then we have a couple of statues. The wooden one is one that I actually just painted, that I found in the op shop. The blue deer was also an op shop find. And we have a little sort of altar piece that I created at the back there. Another of those sort of candles, illuminated candle holders in the back there that I also created. And Caliac sigil over there as well. And an upcycled statue that I upcycled with some clay. A little dish full of bits and bobs, including this gorgeous, gorgeous shell, also by the Equinox Witch. And this is my Caliac wand and a beautiful stone that I found on the beach. And then we come to the Ostara altar for the spring equinox. So I have this beautiful little vase, also painted by Kirra Adams. I am totally obsessed with her artwork, with some poppy seed heads in it. This little moon gazing hair and this gorgeous little dish, little offering dish, were from a subscription box from the Muses of Mystery, and I've just added some little stone eggs to it. Then we have my little positive potato hiding in the back there. And then we come down and I have just open here is my mini Wheel of the Year grimoire. I have a full flip through of this grimoire on the channel, so check that out. But I've been using it a lot as sort of a altar decor piece for each of the Sabbats. And we have the snake. He's pretty much on the altar permanently, but he fits in quite well with the spring theme because snakes are out and about at the moment. This little dish of green crystals is something that usually sits with Kirra, the green man, at the other end of the altar, as does the green man wand, which I love, and I have that down on the main altar because I like to work with the green man from Ostara through to Beltane, through to Litha. Just feels like an appropriate time of year to be doing work with him. I also have in the background here is a little nature sprite. Now she normally lives actually in my toilet. Now some people might think it's somehow sacrilegious to put this sort of thing in your toilet, but I totally disagree. I think that every part of my house deserves to be magical, and she lives in there. And then it's hard to see, but that little painted box is another Kirra Adams piece, and I'm using that as my manifestation box at the moment. We have a little dish, little brass cauldron here. That's filled with smoky cleansing things, incensey things. And then we just have some candles. Yellow and green are my colours for Ostara. You might have seen this adorable wee brass bunny on my Instagram 6 months ago. It was right around the autumn equinox, and I found him in the op shop, or her in the op shop. I don't know whether it's he or she. Hashtag feminism, huh? Anyway, bunny came to me 6 months ago, and everyone was like, oh, perfect time of year because it's, you know, the spring equinox. I'm like, yeah, that's if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. But I knew that bunny was going to be perfect for my spring equinox altar 6 months later. A little dish of gorgeous eggs. Some of these are stone, turned wood, or hand painted. The little Ostara tile came from, it was a subscription box, but it was so many years ago. I'm not even sure if that box still exists. It was the Antipodean witch box. And then this little ceramic piece was from the Muses of Mystery subscription box a while back as well. More candles. I have my little silver pentacle there. There's my Thame. I have some hellebores on the altar at the moment. They're sort of starting to fade a bit now, but they've done amazingly in a vase. Normally hellebores don't last well once cut, but these green ones have just been stunning this year and have been very happy to be put in a vase and placed on the altar. Then I have another little bunny rabbit. This one was just a it was a piece of decor for a child's room, all in very pastel, sort of rather girly colours, and I upcycled him to look a bit more natural. And I have two quartz towers. The one on the left is actually glass. It's a manufactured piece that I misread the information on when I ordered it on the internet and thought that it was real quartz, but it's not. The piece through the back, however, is. And then we have this green one is a prosperity crystal made with resin, sort of orgonite style, that I made. The marble hand cooler, another marble egg in a beautiful egg cup, piece of green moonstone, green calcite and some serpentine, and then another little collection of stone eggs in this beautiful nest. So that is the Spring Equinox altar. I hope you have enjoyed this little tour. I know for most of my viewers this is going to be 6 months out of date, but maybe you can refer to it in 6 months' time when you're looking at your own Ostara or Spring Equinox altered decor. So I hope you've enjoyed this little tour, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye, my loves.